Hello everyone, my name is Mandilynn. I'm the author of the young adult novel Essence and historical fantasy novel I Am Mercy. This is my birdie I'm babysitting. She's not my bird, I'm babysitting while her owner's on vacation. This is Harley. She's not a huge fan of me because, you know, I'm a stranger. But she's a cockatiel and she's adorable and yeah. But as promised, today I would like to talk about some tips that I have gathered from my experience in college. First, and what I think may be absolutely the best advice, is to worship your syllabus. At the beginning of each semester, you will get to meet all your professors and they will give you a syllabus with boring things like academic policies, you know, the books that you need for the semester. But most importantly, usually the very last thing in your syllabus is a schedule of everything when it's due. So first off, take the schedule and all the due dates for your papers right in a little planner. This is my planner. It's an Erin Condren planner. I have so much crap in here and it's just scribbled all over, but if it weren't for this planner, I would be completely lost. You also always want to keep your syllabus handy because that'll tell you what stuff you need to read before the next class, and you can cross things off as you go along. And let me tell you, when you get to the end of the semester and you cross the last thing off, it will feel so good. This next part is more just for fun, but go to events on campus. My first semester in college, I made a ton of friends because I went to all the events because I just had time to. I was a regular, just plain old college student living in the dorms, and it was great. And then I transferred schools and things got a little harder because I also had a job and I couldn't go to events as much, and I kind of sort of regret it, but at the same time I don't, because I've been able to get very far academically, just not very far in terms of friends. So if I could go back and change one thing, it would be that I would interact with people a little bit more and go to events. Find your study spot. This is especially important if you live in the dorms. It's going to be very hard to concentrate sometimes because you're just living with your friends and everyone's excited and they're always knocking on each other's doors, and you'll have a roommate and you need to figure out how to get stuff done when they're not doing their homework. They may be watching TV and you have to figure out how to do your homework at the same time. Usually dorms have a great little study lounge somewhere, either on your level or on like the first level of the building. Otherwise, if you don't like those, you can always go to the library. Usually college libraries have these great little like cubbies that you can sit in and do your homework. I'm a commuter and I still do that. I wake up early just so I can get a parking spot at school, and then because I'm so early to class, I just spend like 4 hours doing homework before I have to go to class. Get soundproof headphones. This is especially important when you live in the dorms. So when I lived in the dorms for that one semester, I lived on the loudest floor in the building. Now, I don't mean that I say it was the loudest floor. I mean, everyone in that building was like, oh wow, the 5th floor is the loudest floor. And I lived in the dead center of it. Not like off to the side, like literally dead center. If you opened my door, it was the little gathering area with the couches for that level. It was awful. But that's where these things come in handy. These are not exactly soundproof headphones. They go nice and snug into your ears, so they kind of sort of block out most of the sound. Now, when it comes to sleeping at night, I still had trouble because I don't like to wear headphones when I sleep. And there were people like literally running up and down my hall screaming, so that's where melatonin comes in. Melatonin is a natural thing. It's like a vitamin. You just take it. Unfortunately, it doesn't help you fall asleep, but it helps you, like, once you're asleep, stay asleep, which was also a problem of mine. So I actually had to take some vitamins to sleep at night because my dorm was so loud. Speaking of vitamins, I guess we should move on to the next tip, and that is Advil. Always carry Advil with you at all times. You're going to have headaches, and especially during finals time, you're going to have headaches, especially even so if it's the fall semester. Because fall semester, the finals are during Christmas time when flu season is usually around. So you're not only going to be sick, but you're going to be taking finals. So have medicine on you. During my finals time this semester, I carried Advil with me all the time, and all you could hear was jingling in my backpack from all the pills moving around. And now we're going back to my first point. Having a planner. Write down everything. Like literally, in my planner, I have to write down when to take a shower. Because if I don't, sometimes I just forget to make time to do that. But also write down when all homework is due. One of the things I do is that in the margin of my planner, there's a little spot where you can write things down. I have things written down, you know, what day they're due, and then I have a little box, and when I finish, I check off that box. Another tip is to work out as much as you can. This kind of sort of has something to do with the freshman 15 because a lot of colleges give you really crappy food. Me and my friend were talking about this and just how, you know, if you want to eat healthy, basically your only option is eating at the salad bar, and salad bars at colleges can sometimes not be so hot. So to at least make up for all the junky food you're going to be eating, try to go to the gym, but this is also because if you go to the gym, you will feel more energized afterwards, you'll be sleeping better at night, and you'll just feel better. You just kind of like, you get these juices flowing, and you just feel good. And I'm not a workout instructor, but I know there's like a science behind it that I can't think of right now. And last but not least, please be a good roommate. I've heard so many horror stories of bad roommates. But if you have a roommate, establish guidelines, you know, figure out, you know, if they need the room to themselves for reasons, figure out the whole sock on the door thing, or shoot a text, be like, hey, I need the room right now, and just, you know, discuss sharing food, sharing space, if you mind or don't mind if people come over, you know, if you're gonna have an open door policy. Some people like to keep their dorm room doors open, some people like to keep their dorm room doors closed, you know, stuff like that. Can a boyfriend sleep over? That sort of thing. Anyways, I hope these tips helped you guys. I am so glad this semester's over, and I am excited and terrified to move on to the next. Anyways, thank you for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.